This conference will now be recorded.
Surya sir. So today we discuss about the tap panel.
Okay.
Tap panel. Why we using on the tap panel? Why we using on the tap panel? Previous classes when we created on the tabs, the object and tabs. I show you now how to create the tabs, objects, fields, everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many tabs is it? Standard tabs, custom tabs, and Visualforce tabs. Standard tabs, custom tabs, web tabs, Visualforce tabs, the lightning page tabs. Lightning page tabs. So now we created on the how to create on the Visualforce page tabs. Visualforce page tabs. Okay, this is the definition. Tab panel definition.
Okay.
A tab panel is a tag which is used to create the tab section.
Section.
It is used to create the tab section of the header of the Visualforce page. This is the tabs, right? These
Yeah.
all are the tabs. This is the tab
Tab.
panel. Tab panel. Okay.
Mhm.
In the tab panel, these all are the tabs. The object using on the object we display on the user interface is called as the tabs.
Okay.
These all are the tabs. This is the standard tabs. These all are the custom tabs. These all are the custom tabs. Clear, right? Any doubts? Any confusion?
No.
Surya and Venkesh.
Clear, bro.
How to create the Visualforce page tabs. Let's see. Let's see this example. Let's see. This is a opening tab. This is the opening tab. If you create it on the tabs, we're using on the tab panel. Using on the tab panel. In the tab panel section, we create on the tabs. We created on the tabs. Means this is the parent, tag, and this is the child tag.
Sorry.
This is the parent tag, and this is the child tag. This is the one tag, and this is the second tag. When you click on this one and 2, this complete page will be rendered. Complete page will be refreshed, right? But if you go for the lightning, only first time only the entire page will be the entire application will be refreshed. Entire page will be refreshed. And next, if you want to click accounts, only particular account section will be refreshed. Only particular account section only it can be processed. I will explain with lightning classes. I will explain. tabs. These all are the tabs. Sorry, Venkatesh, ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా? కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఏదైనా ఉందా? Any confusion?
No.
Okay. Let's go on the one. Okay. I created the custom tab for the account, contact, and opportunity and activities and activity objects. Okay. By here, I taken the standard controller as an account. I taken the standard controller as an account. Why I'm taking the account? Why I'm not taking the contact, opportunity, and activities? Why I'm not taken for this one? Because of in the account is a parent. In the account is a parent. Okay.
Right.
In the contacts, opportunities, and activities will come into this chain.
Okay.
Comes under to this chain. Okay. See this one. This is an account detail page. This comes under to this contacts, opportunities, and activities. Any activities is there, it has. These all are the related list. Means parent. Sorry, child objects.
Right.
So is that reason we created on the we taken the standard controller as a parent. Okay. Here we taken on the one page block section. One page block section. In the page block section, we created on the tabs. We created on the tabs. Only one tab is enough for this. And but if you rest of the any objects we created on the tabs, we created on the apex colon tabs. N number of tabs we can create. N number of apex colon tabs we can create.
Okay.
Under the tab panel section. Okay. This is the name. Okay. This is the label. Okay. See this one. See, this is the detail. Label is the detail. Means whatever it can be printed in the user interface in the tab panel. Tab panel. We go for the label. We go for the label. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, account detail. You take it on the account detail. Account detail. Contact detail. Contact detail. Azure opportunity detail. Anything else. Anything else. You can create on it. You can create on it.
Okay.
Okay. So in the account detail, okay, I put on one record. Let's see. Instance, I taken this ID. I taken this ID. Okay. Tab panel ID is equal to this key. This is the account detail page. Account
Right.
Burlington Textiles account detail page. In the Burlington Textiles contact details page. See this one. Jack Rogers. And opportunities. Go for the opportunities. Burlington Textiles opportunities. Close it one. Any activities? No activities is there. So either no activities is there.
Mm-hmm.
Have no activities. Clear, right? Based on the ID only, we fetch the data. Any doubts? Surya, Melvin?
No.
Please practice now. You can get idea.
Yeah.
In real time only we, based on this in this IDs only, we can testing the data. We're testing the data. Yeah.
Okay.
Surya, even doubt on the intro. Surya, sorry, Venkatesh. Melvin understood, right? What I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is a basic examples. This is a very basic examples. But in real time, we're using this type of functionalities we're using.
Mm-hmm.
This type of functionalities we're using. Okay, means creation and updation. These things are
Okay.
based on the scenarios we given, but scenario is given. Okay, but how to implement this? That's your knowledge. That's your based on your knowledge only.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are having very good practice in all the things, so Visual Force you are very good practice, and Apex also you are in good practice. You can achieve good job. In next June 24th, I think so. The extended is there up to June 24th in India.
What, the lockdown?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after lockdown is there, everything is goes on. Immediately, I complete your certificate. Okay?
Okay.
Surya, ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా దీంట్లో?
లేదు bro.
అర్థమవుతుందా? వెంకటేష్, you?
డౌట్ ఏం లేదన్నా.
Next to go for the Apex toolbar. Apex toolbar. Apex toolbar. Okay.
Okay.
See why we using on the toolbar. It is a horizontal toolbar that can contain n number of child components. N number of child components. Okay. Let's see this example. See this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a sample toolbar. This is the link. Okay. You see this one. Text toolbar.
Toolbar.
Text toolbar. Output text. Okay. In the toolbar. This is a toolbar. This is a toolbar. Okay. In the toolbar, they have one output text that is called as a sample toolbar. Sample toolbar. In that
Okay.
sample toolbar, it has a toolbar links. Toolbar links. If you want to open any link, for example, you see this one, help for this page. Help for this page. Help for this page. You see this one.
Yeah.
This is the link. This is the link, right? You see this
Yeah.
link. If you click on the link, automatically what they happen? They go on the help page, Salesforce help page. Salesforce help page.
Okay.
Help.salesforce.com. Why will you going on the Salesforce help page? Salesforce help page. We using on the this tag only. We
Okay.
using output link tag. We using on the output link tag. You see this one? Output link tag. Clear?
Yeah.
Any doubts? I will show you. I will show you 1 second. If you click on the Salesforce, automatically it go on the Salesforce page. Salesforce page. Salesforce login page. This is the login page. If you click on the login page will be appear. Salesforce login page. I want Google page. I want the Google page. Okay. Google.com. Just click on the yes. See, if you click on this one, Google page will be open. Google page will be open.
Okay.
Clear, right? So
Yes.
if you want to create the links using on the output link, సరే అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? డౌట్ ఉందా? వెంకటేష్
అర్థమవుతుంది అన్న.
And second one is the test bar. This is the text. Sometimes you find some text, right? In your
Right.
logs, they find some text bar. Just find this one and click on the search. If you have this time, this data automatically this data will be appear. Okay. Clear it? This is a test. This is a search bar, right? This is the search bar. Similar like this one. Similar like
Right.
this one. Okay. I want for this anything else. I want for the movie rules. Movie rules page will be displayed. Why? Backend this code is there. Backend this code is there. They have here. I'm not given any some data. Here I'm not given any some data. But if you go for in the real time, they given for the data. In real time, they given the data. Okay.
Okay.
They given the data. Means links. Links. What links? URL links. This URL links. Everything will be open on the any web page or any social apps or anything else. But how to open? By using on the links only. By
Okay.
using on the links. Links only. If you open for the Salesforce login page, login.salesforce.com. This is the URL of the to log in into the Salesforce account. If you want to register, developer.salesforce.com. This is what to register the Salesforce account. To register the Salesforce account. Likewise, Gmail. My mail is okay. If you click on this one, automatically Gmail is open. Why? Based on the URL. Okay. So first of all, you created the command link in the search. Okay. In that ID, they give it, and that URL will be passed. Clear, right? Same like this one. This one. Okay. If you click this one, developer docs will be open. Salesforce developer docs. Its developer guide will be open. Likewise, they given on the value. Clear? Any doubts?
No.
సరే అర్థమవుతుందా ఏం చెప్తున్నాను అనేది?
Yes, bro.
Venkatesh, Melvin, any doubts or any confusion?
No.
The toolbar. You, Venkatesh?
No doubts.
Next, go for the standard controllers and the controllers. Standard controller and the controllers. Okay. Why we using on the controllers? What is the standard controller? Standard controller is a default controller provided by the force.com. What is the force.com? Melvin, Surya, and Venkatesh.
Intana.
What is the force.com?
Force.com.
Melvin, Venkatesh, what is
Yes,
the
yes.
force.com? What
What?
is the force.com?
To design the product design చేయడానికి యూజ్ చేస్తాం.
It is a platform.
Yeah,
It is
cloud
a
platform.
platform to design the cloud computing applications. In Salesforce Classic comes under to this, runs under this force.com platform. Cloud computing types SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service.
Okay.
The force.com is the PaaS, platform as a service. Salesforce is a software as a service. Salesforce is the software as a service. Means in the Salesforce they can design everything on application. They have the programming language is there, backend programming language, front-end programming language, and database is there, and antivirus is there, security settings is there. Everything it can be installed. Everything there in one single application, right?
Right.
That application is called as a software as a service.
Okay.
So in that Salesforce Classic completely comes under to this runs to the force.com. In the Lightning experience runs under to this Lightning platform. Lightning platform. మర్చిపోయారు the alarm forgot. చెప్పండి.
రేపు క్వశ్చన్
చెప్పు సూర్య. అర్థం కాదు.
క్వశ్చన్ ఏం అడిగి అంటున్నా.
నేనేం అడగట్లేదు.
Force.com is a third party thing that you had told us, right?
No, it is not the third party thing. It is a platform as a service. It is a platform. If the Java runs on the Java virtual machine, it is a platform. It is one platform. Every software or every application will run on one platform. One platform. Okay. In the Salesforce runs under this backend is the force.com platform. Force.com platform.
Okay.
So without programming, without Apex classes, we want to fetch we want to insert any data. We want to insert in the data in standard objects or the custom objects. Be using on the standard controller.
Okay.
Without using the Apex class. If you want to use the Apex class, be using on the controllers.
Okay.
If you want to, both standard controllers and the controllers be using on it. In that scenario, we want for the both account object and the Apex class also be using. At the moment, we using on the extensions. I will discuss later. After Apex classes, I will discuss.
Okay.
Okay. Understood, right? What is the standard controller? Without using the Apex class, we want to fetch the standard object or the custom objects. We using on the standard controller. Okay. See this example. I'm using this example as a student object. Student object.
Object.
It shows some error message. What is error message?
First name, last name. Some required field is missing.
No.
C, medication C does not exist. This
If you go for the very good programmer, first of all, you identify the errors. Okay.
it says education MG student C does not exist.
Yes. Means this object is not exist. This
Okay.
object is not exist. We have only the student object is there.
Student object.
Student object is there. Okay. Go to the fields. In the programming or anything else, we using on the API names. We using on the API names. Remember, API names. Okay. In the standard, we using on the field names. We using on the field names. Field names. Clear, right?
Right.
In the custom objects, we using on the API names. In the standard objects of standard fields, we using on the field names. Field names, not labels. Not labels, okay? Not labels. Names. API names or field names.
Okay.
Must remember, please. Okay? API names and the field names. Field names. Okay? So here I have only on the student __ C. And again I have
Could not resolve.
Why? Because of in the student contains last name is not there. Last name is not there. But here last name is there, na?
Yeah.
Last name is there. But why is not taken? Why it's not taken the last name? Why it's not taken this last name? The last name be taken on the field label, but we mentioned on the name is a field name. Field name.
Okay.
Again, student _ first name is not there. Okay, there is a first name. First name, student type, okay. Clear, right?
Yep.
Surya, any confusion is sir? Venkatesh?
No, bro.
Very simple, very simple. Previously I told you now, input tags and output tags. Input tags and output tags. See, simple. If you go for this previous example review, this is our application. This is our application. Okay.
Okay.
Last name. But it's not taken. Okay. Why? The data is not saved. Data is not saved. Data is not saved. Why? Because of the student contains we have first name is the mandatory and the where is the department? Department is mandatory, right? Yeah, this is one. Department
Right.
is the mandatory. Department is the mandatory. So without entering the proper information, the values is not entered. The values is not entered. Okay? The values is not entered. Sorry, అర్థమైంది కదా?
Yes,
If you go for this in the this type of customization, first of all you have idea of the these tags. What is a buttons? What is a page block? What is a page block buttons? What is a command button? What is the input fields? Output
Okay.
fields? Output fields? These tags. Okay. Which tags you want? Which tags functionality? You have very good knowledge of the tags functionality. You can easily to customize on the business logic. Okay, it's very easy, because a lot of the code will be there in the Google. Okay, lot of the code will be there in the Google, but you know that the functionality it can be very easily. It can be very easily. Most of the developers will do on the R&D, research and development, research and the development, research and the development. Any doubts, Surya and Melvin and Venkatesh? This example. These type of functionalities, these type of examples we created. These type of examples we created in the real time.
Okay.
The real time. Okay, let's go on the second example. Venkatesh and Surya have any doubts in this example? Just one by one you can practice. Means first you create on the apex colon page. After that you create it on the section header. Okay. After that you create on the page block. Why we using the apex colon form? Why we using the apex colon form? Simple. You do on the input operations. Be doing on the input operations. You see input fields, input text or input field or input anything else. We using on the input operation. The form tag is mandatory.
Okay.
The form tag is mandatory. If you're using on the page block buttons, page block section, page block table, page block section item, anything else you're using, mandatory page block. Mandatory page block.
Okay.
Okay. If you were using on the tabs, we're using on the tab panel. In the tab panel, we're using on the tab. Apex colon tab. These are the mandatory things. Clear? Any doubts here? And Melvin?
No, sir.
okay.
Okay. Let's go on the standard list control. Standard list control. You see this one? Standard list controller allow you to create Visual Force pages that can display or act set of the records. Displays a set of records. Set of records means bulk of records, number of records using on the standard list controller. Standard list controller. I given on the complete definition also. Why we using on the standard controller? Standard controller is a list of accounts. It is a list of accounts. And the record set var is equal to accounts. Is the accounts list of accounts. Is the accounts the list of the account records. List of the account records. Okay. Sorry, అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yeah, bro.
With proper definition also I've given you this one. In the standard controller is called as a bulk of records. Bulk of records. In that bulk of records, we using the list of account records.
Okay.
List of account records. In that account records, we using on the one variable. That variable is called as a kept in record set var. That variable will be reference variable. Reference variable will be kept into this record set var attribute. record set were attribute. Okay.
Okay.
In that attribute, we kept on the page block table. Okay. In the page block table value, we design on the one variable. Why in the one variable contains looping the account, looping for the account records. Looping for the account records means in the account contains 5 records. In the account contains 5 records. Means account 1, account 2, account 3, account 4, account 5. Until first record to last record, this loop will be running. Until last record. Either 5 or 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, million, 10 millions, billions of records. One record to last record. This A variable will be running until last record. Clear, right?
Okay.
Any
Yeah.
doubts or any confusion? Surya and Venkatesh, అర్థమవుతుంది కదా?
Yes, bro.
సూర్య ఏమో డౌట్ ఉంటే అడుగు, నేను చెప్తాను, మళ్ళీ క్లియర్గా చెప్తాను.
లేదు.
అర్థమవుతుంది కదా?
Yeah.
See this one. Here I taken the list of accounts.
Mm-hmm.
This example I repeated on the 3 times. Twice or 3 times. This example only. Standard list controller. Only this example. I taken on the list of the account records. In the list of account record, we kept on one variable, one reference variable, not a variable. One reference variable or the value. Okay.
Okay.
We take it on the page block. Why? In the records will be there. In the records will be displayed on the page block table. And the account records will be displayed on the page block table. Before we create a page block table, page block is a mandatory. Why? Page block is a parent, page block table is a child.
Child.
Page block table is a child. Is that reason we creating on the first page block table? Next we created on the page block table. In that page block table, these values will be displayed. These values will be passed. Okay. These values will be passed.
Right.
In that values we want to looping. We want for the looping. Values will be passing, but how many values? We don't know. So at the moment we created on the one value for looping. In that value we display for the first to last. First record to last record.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the column. In that value we want display on the account name and account industry. Account name and account industry.
Okay.
See this one. See, account name and account industry. Clear, right? Any doubts?
What is noise?
D. Hello?
What's this noise?
Yeah, bro.
No, here noise is there. Only fan sound is there.
Which fan?
My room fan.
Okay.
Let's go for this one. You see this one? This is a very interesting example. This is a very interesting example. You see this one? This is what we call
List.
list
Yeah.
list views.
List views. Yeah.
List views. Okay. In that list views, we created on the programmatic.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, we taken for the which order you need to create on the values. Okay. We taken for the account standard controller. The record set var is equal to accounts means list of accounts we created on the reference variable. We created on the form. Why are we using in the forms? Why are we using in the form? This is the input operation. This is the input operation. Correct, right? Only before we found for the all accounts or the my accounts. This is the input. This is input operation, right? New this week or new this last week. These are all the input operations. These are all the input operations. Clear?
Yep.
In that select list means this is the list. This is the list, right? These are all the list. Number of
List.
lists. Previously, now it have only for the 6 values. Now it have only 6 values. But if you go for in the real time, they have the 10 or 20 values is there. 10 or
Right.
20 values. Based on our business requirement, based on the countries, not in one single country, based on the countries, we using on the list views.
Okay.
Why based on the countries? Because of every country they have own language. Every country they have their own language and own words. Correct, right? In Europe country have a lot of the languages is there. The France they using the French. The Germany we using the German. In the Australia we using the German Austria.
Right.
Correct. In US they have 2 languages, Spanish and English. Correct, Melvin?
Yes.
So likewise, based on that, today I've created one requirement. Only German values, only German words. We want to display on the only in the German words. Translation.
Okay.
Okay. Surya, అర్థమైందా? Venkatesh, list views. List views is a very important. Okay. The list views we created on the programmatically is a select list. Using on the select list. In the select list, we taken on the filter ID. We taken on the filter ID. Size is equal to 1. This is the one value, right?
Yeah.
This is the one value. So we taken on the size is equal to 1. Okay. We taken on the select options. Sorry, select options. These are the options, right?
Right.
These are the options. In that values we kept on the one value. This is the predefined, not a user defined. This is a predefined, not a user defined. Okay. In that list we have one. We created on the one button that is called as a go. That is called as the go. The action contains list. The command button, some of the actions is the predefined actions is there. If you click on the save, automatically record will be saved. If you click on the delete, you must action contains the delete action. The record will be deleted. The record will be deleted. Okay. You see?
Mm-hmm.
If you you go for the all accounts, click on the go, all records will be displayed. All records will be displayed. All records will be displayed. Na? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Surya, ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా దీంట్లో? వెంకటేష్.
No, bro.
Surya.
No, bro.
Okay. Let's go for this one more example. See this one. This example is a hello.
Yeah.
Here I taken the list of accounts and the variable. I taken the page block. First of all, you see this example. Okay. This is the account list. This is the account list. Okay. Sorry. These are the account names, right? These are the account names.
Yeah.
Okay. In the account, how many records is there? 36 records. Please understand carefully, okay? In the account contains 36 records, right? The account contains 36 records.
Right.
Okay. Once again. Okay, in the account contains 36 records. But in that record we have in that output we have 30 records is there. 36 records is there. No, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21 records is there. 21 records will be displayed. What about the rest of the 21 plus 15 records?
In the next page.
Yeah. You see this one. Next link. Next link. Click on the next. See rest of the records, no? Rest of the records, right? Rest of the records. Sometimes some websites you see or not, I don't know. This is our exam. This is website. Okay.
Okay.
This is website. Okay. These are the data. These are the data. Okay. Here one button is there. Here one button is there. Two buttons is there. Okay. First one is the preview button, previous button, and second one is the next button. Next button.
Right.
Okay. In the middle of they have one links is there, either first page and last page. First page and the last page.
Last page.
Okay. In the website contains 1 to 36 is there. 1 page to 36 pages is there. 1 page to 36 pages is there. So at
Right.
the moment users, every time we click on the next. No, right? He know everything in the last page. He know everything in the last page. At the moment what we do in the user, just click on the last page. Automatically the page will be in the last page will be appear based on the link. Okay. In
Right.
the, okay. If you click on the previous page, what page will be displayed? 35. Again they click on the preview page, 34. Next 33. So it has very time taken, right? Some time taken, right? But if you go for the user want to go for the first page, just click on the first page. Automatically first page will be displayed.
Okay.
See, example only. Okay, this is the previous, this is the next, first, previous, next. Okay. See this example. Okay. See this example. We go for this one. Okay. Let's see first. Okay. See, previous, next, first page. First page will be displayed. I want for the last page. How can we do? Go for the command line. Okay. Take it on the last.
Last.
Okay. Automatically, last page will be displayed. Clear, right? Any doubts?
No.
These are the command links. But in my scenario, I want for the command buttons. So same likewise. Using the command buttons. See? First, previous, next, and last. First page, previous page, next page, and last page.
Right.
Again, go for the first page. Just click on the first. Any doubt, Surya? This example.
No.
Using the panel grid. Yesterday I told you now, panel grid, panel group.
Yep.
Everything will be interconnection, Surya. Everything will be interconnection. In the real time, we using the different scenarios. We using these stats. Okay. Any doubt, Surya and Venkatesh and Melvin?
No.
Last example. Just keep practicing these examples now. You are very perfect in Visual Force pages. See this one. Here I taken on the page block buttons
Buttons.
and page block table and the panel grid. the panel grid. The panel grid, what I do? First, previous, next, and last. First, previous, next, and last. Okay.
Right.
See this one. I want to change manually. I want to change the record manually. I will open the opportunity records. Open the opportunity records. See. Edge communications. Edge.
Communication.
Sorry. Not in this one. No? Go to the opportunity. Go to the opportunity records. Okay. Go to the opportunity records. All opportunities go. Edge emergency center. Okay. Edge emergency center. Edge emergency center. I want to display the stage name as the closed one. Is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now here stage name is a closed one, but here I change the prospecting. I change the prospecting, and the type has the existing customer upgrade. Existing customer upgrade. Okay.
Okay.
Just click on the save. Automatically data will be changed to. See, stage is a prospecting. Stage is a prospecting, and there is a type. See, existing customer upgrade. Existing
Okay.
customer upgrade. Every time, okay. Every time you open on the record and you want to change this one, it is very tough, right? This is the very tough. This is very tough. Okay. At the moment, they show the opportunity names. It will display the opportunity name and the stage name and the type and the close date. Why we will take another these two values? I taken on these two values. Stage name and the close date. These are the mandatory fields. These are the mandatory fields. You see, red mark, red
Okay.
symbol. So in the whatever in the fields contains the red symbol is called as the required fields, right? Required fields.
Right.
Okay. If you want to change anything else, prospecting, just click on the save. Automatically data will be changed.
Change.
Automatically data will be changed. Sorry, I mean doubt not intro. We go for the first, previous, and last pages. Last record. See, this is the last record. Before is the last record. You want to go for the previous. This is the previous. Go for the first page. Next page.
Okay.
Surya, ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా? సూర్య అండ్ వెంకటేష్
లేదన్నా.
అర్థమైంది కదా? సూర్య నీకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉందా? చెప్పు సూర్య.
లేదు బ్రో, ఉంటే నేను డైరెక్ట్ అడుగుతా బ్రో.
సో క్లియర్ రైట్?
Yeah.
Elvin, Surya, and Venkatesh.
Yes.
లేదన్నా.
Okay. Tomorrow I started on the Apex.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment also we using on the Visual Code pages.
Visual
At the moment also we using the Visual Code pages.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Keep practicing. Please keep practicing.
Practicing.
Yeah. Okay. Bye guys.
Bye.